Now let's go to tip number 5. And I believe tip number 5 is probably the most important. The listening test can be quite long. The listening test can last up to like 30 or 35 minutes. In those 35 minutes, you are concentrating, you are listening, but it's extremely easy to lose your concentration. It's extremely easy to not pay attention. Sometimes you'll miss a question. And then, for example, if you're looking for question number 5, and then you see the phone number, or you hear they're talking about a phone number, and you know that's the answer for number 6, you missed number 5. Don't worry about it. Go on. I have a guarantee course here at my test preparation center. And the one thing I guarantee is I guarantee an overall 7 band score. Now I guarantee overall 7. And oftentimes my students will get 7 or 7.5 on the listening. In rare occasions, 8. But I always tell my student, I guarantee 7, but I also guarantee you're not going to be perfect. Don't worry about being perfect. We all make mistakes. Keep on going. Don't worry about that question you missed, because if you worry about missing question 5, you're probably going to miss questions 6, 7, and 8 too. Keep on moving, okay? And so one of the things we can practice at home is with our attention span, and it's really difficult. So we must really work hard on that. And this can be practicing, but it does not always have to be practicing our test, okay? Listen to NPR radio from the United States, or go to BBC, go to their radio website. And oftentimes what they'll have is they'll have an interview with a doctor, an interview with a politician, an interview with a university lecturer or professor, okay? These can be a little bit boring, right? But they'll also have a transcript. Listen to it over and over again. And this practice isn't fun, but it's sort of like eating your vegetables, right? I know when I was a young kid, I hated broccoli and I hated carrots. But my mom really said, you must eat broccoli and carrots. Well, now I'm an adult. And guess what? I still hate my broccoli and carrots, but I eat them 2 or 3 times a week because I know that they're good for your health, okay? So some things we can do that are really fun, such as watching a sitcom or watching a movie like Transformers or Spider-Man. But then we should also do work on building up our topic, building up listening to different topics such as education, politics. Sometimes it's not really going to be fun, but it can really help us to keep up our attention. So that's step number 5. We want to keep our focus. Now, let's go to step number 6 here. Yes. Step number 6. Critical. We want to look out for signpost words. Some books will call them signpost. I know I call them signpost words. However, but, although, to begin, finally. And then in some books I see them called as word indicators. And they indicate, or they give a sign where the speaker is going. So on IELTS Listening, if you hear the speaker say, first of all, they're going to be talking about the first detail. They're going to introduce a detail. And this could well be an answer to your question, okay? If they say furthermore, it means they're going into another detail, providing another example. And then when they say to sum up, or they say finally, we understand that they're coming to the end of their talk. And so I'm keeping focus, right? I'm looking at my question and answer sheet. So I need to know that when he says finally or to sum up, my eyes are going to be focused on the last questions. Okay? So step 5 and step 6, extremely important.